Idiot！ 你白鬼佬，你今次就係冇彈性啊！
Boo! Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo! Boo! Boo!
What is up, nerds? It's me, your buddy, your pal, HeyArcher. Welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm late. But hey, it's your show, not my show. As long as you're on time, that's all that matters. I just kind of stumble in from time to time. So as far as like setup goes, let me know how the mouth movement's looking. I was trying to fix the couple different things. I'll go into that later. I'll say hello to all of you in the chat, of course, at first. Scooby Life. Good to see you. On Daddy Duty. Aaron Waller's in the house there. Good to see you. Matt, no, of course, you were here before I was, Matt. So you did it the right way there. Yeah, of course not. Valeria, good to see you. And yes, it is happening. I gotta redo my loop over here because I gotta keep hitting the button for the cheer. I gotta fix that. But yeah, here on HeyArcher Live, as I like to say, it's your show, not my show. So we have some trailers all lined up for you. We'll of course play some Would You Rather, and most importantly, I hope that you've at least poured yourself a little.
More specifically, vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
I think my mix is off on this a little bit. Yeah, something's wrong on my mix there, but it's fine. We'll power through that. So yeah, let's get the ball rolling here, of course. And where'd my mouse? There, my mouse went over there. Paxmas, good to see you as well. So yeah, for those of you who do live streaming or you think about doing live streaming, it looks like my mouth is off from the audio. Just let me know how let me know how off it is, if it's really noticeable. Also, let me know if you can hear me fine. With the latest updates of Ecamm, as I've said before, they update it like every week, and I'm trying to figure out the new updates. And one of the things that I wasn't sure of earlier was I don't know if you can hear the sound effects, the video audio, like when we're watching a trailer. So, of course, we'll test that out together to make sure that works. I was messing around with the settings. Scooby says it's all good, so that's good to hear. And, of course, because I got the new phone, I forgot to set up the camera app again for my Canon. So this camera may turn off randomly in the stream. I'll try to make sure to stay on top of that so that way it keeps on going. But, of course, HeyArcher.com for all your cool merch. And tomorrow is Friday, which is exciting. I work in retail, so it's like Friday doesn't mean that much to me. Oh, actually, let me show you guys something. Something I started doing. I thought of it today. I'm just going to do action shot here. I started adding a bunch of stickers to the table. This table was a little bland, and I was like, I have all these stickers. I might as well kind of put all these stickers I have out. So if you want to send me some stickers to put on the old table here, do so. I have some more lying around somewhere that I can add on here. And this, of course, will be like the unboxing section. So I'm a sucker for stickers. Send me some stickers. When I unbox, of course, you'll see a bunch of them there. Got our good friend Pax on there, who's in the house here. Got Dwight Grind Legacy on here. These are the ones that Aaron Waller sent me on the old birthday. Also from Red Sun, my favorite Superman story. And, of course, your HeyArcher stickers, which you can find on HeyArcher.com. The linebacker merch, my personal favorite. Switch that back. Boom. All right. So let's prep for our first round of Would You Rather. And YC, good to see you as well. Oh, you're in a class right now. All right. YC and Valeria are, and Scooby and Aaron, actually all of you. I like how we all we're part of each other's shows. But Pax does his study sessions. Pax, I believe you should be doing one tonight. I think you normally do one right after my show, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. I could be off on there. I'm not sure. I'm terrible at that. On movies, so I can't tag you. Oh, wait, wrong one. I don't know what on movies is, but I know you said you're on daddy duty, so don't worry. We know you're here. It's all good. All right, so why don't we prep for our first round of Would You Rather? We'll watch some trailer reactions, of course. And then let me know if there are any trailers that you guys want to see. Let me make sure this is all prepped out. There was a couple that I queued up. Nothing too major, nothing too crazy. There hasn't been a lot of revealing news as far as nerds go, or the nerd world, I should say. Oh, that's what I was going to say. That tomorrow's Friday. But that Fridays, of course, Mandalorian comes out. So I try to release the Mandalorian reviews, the 2-minute reviews, right after they come out. I did that with Clone Wars. And I don't think there was any other show I was trying to review like instantly afterwards. Oh, 6:05 tonight. There you go, Pax. So yeah, I do the Mandalorian review Fridays. I was doing Clone Wars when that was on. I don't think there's any other show that I try to review like right away. But I'm currently watching The Boys, and I think we talked about it last week. And The Boys actually was my very first 2-minute review. I reviewed the entire first season in 2 minutes. And somebody who, I don't know if he's in the chat now or maybe watching after the fact, Eric, commented saying that 2 minutes wasn't enough to review the entire series. Maybe I should just do 2 minutes an episode. Hence, 2-minute reviews. So there's to you, Eric. So I'm currently on episode 2 of The Boys. I have not started the 2-minute reviews on that. Let me know if you guys are watching The Boys. I think Stargirl is probably just never going to happen. Maybe I'll finally finish the 2-minute reviews on Stargirl once the season 2 comes out. Because I think I had just 2 episodes left, and I just have not had the time to sit down and review it. I also kind of lost interest in Stargirl because it's kind of gone. But The Boys, currently I'm on episode 2. I'm almost done. I'll start doing those reviews. I'm not feeling the season. I'll just say that now. I'm not going to spoil any part of it. I'm just not feeling season 2 at the moment. I just don't feel like there's any, like, aside from the shock value that The Boys has, there's not a lot that's really grabbing me. So maybe it gets better. Maybe it was Anthony who said he watched it. Somebody in here has watched it already and says it's only like 8 episodes. And sure enough, that's all it is. So it'll be a pretty fast watch through. But at the moment, it's not really grabbing me. So if you're watching The Boys, let me know what you think. More in-depth reviews will be coming out. Let me know there's something else that we should be reviewing. But, of course, Mandalorian reviews every Friday. You can find them here on the channel. If I remember, I'll link it up above somewhere. But we will we'll get ready to do our first round of either. So let me prep that question. And also let me know if there's other shows that you guys are watching that you think I should be watching. Any nerd stuff there. Let's see. I want some fun. Oh, that's gross. Let's see. That's gross too. Man, these are not very good today. All right, here you go. Here's one that's very, very nerdy for us. So, in the first round of Would You Rather, and as a reminder, when you're playing the game of Would You Rather, in the comments, you want to type in blue or red. If you have, more to add to it, if you rather go into details to why you chose what you chose, that's always helpful. And of course, in the chat, feel free to talk amongst yourselves. I'm merely a moderator here. So, in round number 1 of Would You Rather be able to transform into anything, anyone in the world, or be able to teleport anywhere in the world? I don't know what happened to my drink. It got so there's milk in there, a pumpkin spiced whiskey combo with added pumpkin, and it almost solidified in there. I want to mix it up some more. Maybe it's not supposed to be consumed anymore. So we'll get to that, of course. So would you rather transform into anything, anyone in the world, or be able to teleport anywhere in the world? You guys talk about that. Let me, for a second, just mix up the beverage. All right, so the mixing of the beverage, when I went over there, it just didn't look kosher. So we dumped the pumpkin spice whiskey combo. We switched out mugs. This one's available on HeyArcher.com. And we're just going bourbon straight on the rocks. Yeah, that tastes more legit. Oh, speak of the devil. Eric's in the house. I don't know if you caught that, Eric. I was talking about how you're the one that gave me the idea for episodic 2-minute reviews as opposed to 2-minute reviews on an entire series. I think that's what that heart means. Awesome. So let's see. Scooby Life is going red with teleport. Pax is going red with teleport. Matt's going red. It's like Jumper or 5 from Umbrella Company. Eric went red. He went with, yep, Jumper, great minds think alike. Yeah. Jumper is a very underrated movie. I feel like a lot of people slept on that. Let me cue up that trailer once we choose one. I'm also going to go yeah, I'll go red. I feel like you can get more done. And I'm late to everything. I bet you I'd still be late to everything, even with red. But that was close. 49 to 51. Good job, everybody. Let me pull up the trailer to Jumper. We could watch that together. Because I feel, wow, that was 2008. I think because it was, I think I got it. Good. Let's see. All right, and this will be our tester to make sure you guys actually hear sound on here. I think because it was Hayden Christensen, that was one of the main reasons why it did not do very well.
Heard a loud noise, saw flames, and ran for safety.
Don't think you'll be needing that umbrella.
You never know.
They live a life others only dream of. No limits, no boundaries.
What? You think you're the only one?
But their freedom comes with a price.
There's something you're not telling me. If you don't want to tell me everything, that's fine. But just don't lie to me.
You think you can jump all over the place and nothing's gonna happen? But they've noticed.
Don't run. I just want to ask you some questions.
For some reason I thought it was Morgan Freeman in
You
it.
think it could go on like this forever? Living like this with no consequences? There are always consequences.
What did you tell him? What did you tell him?
What happened to the war?
And if I remember, weren't they like religious fanatics? Because like it's not like the jumpers were bad people, but these were like religious fanatics that were like, they're
Take a deep breath.
these are abominations or something.
It's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah. I think that's what it was. I think they were like Sam Jackson and his group of like priests or something. They were like these super religious fanatics and did not think that the jumpers were supposed to be around. I mean, there was the whole, them stealing and all that, but they weren't like, if I remember, they weren't doing any like real serious crimes in the movie, like murder, or they weren't assassins or anything like that. Eric goes, true, Hayden, maybe the weakest link in that one too. Yeah. Yeah. I died laughing when he said late to everything. I am. I am just late to everything. I don't know why. It's just a thing. Eric says, but there were a few movies like that. Super fun, but didn't get the credit they deserved. And he points out Jumper, Chronicle, and Push. I feel like I did watch Chronicle. I don't remember. Push was the one with Chris Evans, I think. I don't remember watching that one. Another one that came to mind, though, that Lenny and Matt, those of you who don't know, they have For Those Good Tastes. Check out that YouTube channel. Lenny and I have talked about, was it Time? Time something, the one with Justin Timberlake? Let's take a look. I feel like it's just called Time. In Time. Yeah, and this is another one that, like, not like the greatest movie in the world, but I have to say that it's, it's a pretty decent watch. That one was 2011. We don't have to watch the whole trailer for this, but in this one, it's essentially, it's almost like a Black Mirror episode where, oh, by the way, hit like and subscribe if you've not done any of that stuff. Only took me 21 minutes to get to that. In this one, they exchange time as currency. And essentially, if you are wealthy and rich, you have infinite time. So you're forever young. And if you're poor, obviously, they take time from you. And this dude, this guy here, and is this movie a Christopher Nolan movie? What's that dude's name? He's in everything. He's in every kind of like... Batman Begins. I feel like he's in every Christopher Nolan movie, but he's always in like, I don't see too many terrible movies with him. Dr. Crane. Cillian Murphy. Interesting name. Actor, producer, soundtrack. Anyway, Time's a good one. Check that one out. Or In Time is decent. He's in Red Eye. Inception. Yeah, Dark Knight. A Quiet Place Part 2. I forgot that movie was coming out. Yeah. So every time I see him, I just associate Christopher Nolan movies, even though I know that was not an example of a Christopher Nolan movie, but for some reason I thought it may be. Anyway, let's since we kind of just watched the trailer right away, we'll do another game of Either. Let me know if Let me know if there's a trailer or topic that all of you would like to discuss. This one should be fun. Pax says he didn't like Jumper too much. It was a little bit of meh in there. Not a fan of Hayden. Yeah. Chronicle was decent. Push was so-so. He corrected it in time. Interesting concept. Definitely Black Mirror material. Yeah. Oh, you're good. Yeah, silly and something. Yeah. I don't know. Those movies were just like passable. Like they weren't those movies. Like I remember watching them in college. They were on the we had an illegal streaming movie network in college, and it was cool because, and I may have talked about it before, so I apologize. It was cool because it actually like it was passed along from like class to class, and you never knew who ran it. There was two things. There was a secret newspaper, which I can't remember the name of it at the top of my head. It was something to do with maritime. That's where I went to college. There was a secret newspaper, and then there was also the movie channel. And the movie channel essentially was a computer with a massive hard drive, and if you turn to a certain channel in the cable service, there were just movies playing. Like, it was just ongoing. And what's crazy is eventually we actually got busted by the movie industry. I don't know how. And they said that they had to stop or they would somehow sue the school, but that we could buy the rights to show movies, and we were doing that for a while. But I remember like Chronicle, Push, all of those movies were on that movie channel that you would just randomly turn on and there'd be stuff there. And they did a pretty good job. Whoever ran it, the last year that it was on, they did a good job kind of like rotating movies out. And what was nice too was, and they definitely put thought into it, you'd have these periods where they'd be like, all right, we're going to do the Lord of the Ring movies, but they'd play all the Lord of the Ring movies in order on that movie playlist. It wouldn't just be like on shuffle. So there was a method to the madness. So shout out to whoever ran that back in college. Did any of you ever have like a pirate news network or pirate newspaper or movie channel in college? I'd be interested to hear that. Oh, wow. Pax didn't like A Quiet Place, huh? What didn't you like about The Quiet Place? Bit scary movie fan as well, yeah. Opposite taste in movies. All right. So you don't like scary movies. All right. Yeah, my girlfriend does not like scary movies as well. But A Quiet Place I thought was pretty well you know what I like about movies like that is they try to get you with suspense. It's the Jaws angle where you're afraid of the things you can't see. Like you don't see the monsters necessarily, but you know they're there. And of course at the end of the movie you do see them, just like in Jaws. But that's what I like about those is it's fearing what you can't see. Alien, another prime example. Like you saw the alien come out of the stomach, and then you saw like glimpses of the alien here and there, but you didn't really see the alien until the end of the movie. We always fear what we can't see. Let's see. I wish someone would take all of the costumes and assets used for Valerian and make a Mass Effect movie. You know what? Just for fun, I might watch that. And Aaron, if you're here in the chat for Cinematically Late, you should add Valerian to that. And also, what was that other one I just thought of? Let me see. I feel like I did actually watch Valerian. What's the one I'm thinking? I'm thinking of the one with what's the Magic Mike dude, Channing Tatum, Mercury Rising or something. Like I feel like I watched Valerian and it made no sense. It did nothing. I do want to. It was like Mercury something. Mercury Channing Tatum or Venus Rising. That's funny. What's that? Jupiter Ascending. Like this one, I've not seen either. But you know what it is? Like a lot of these movies. Oh, Sean Bean. You know he dies in that movie. We should watch that actually. Sean Bean dying in every movie. Movies like this, like I'm always I'm always interested in watching them because I want to see them like in 4K. So there was this. There was that Valerian movie I was watching, and I just got so bored. I unfortunately watched Ghost in the Shell, and yeah, terrible, absolutely terrible. What was the other one? Oh, I still have not rewatched Blade Runner. I want to watch the latest Blade Runner in 4K. Yeah, this movie, I don't know. It just visually looks good. That's what gets me. That's what gets me kind of interested in watching them. Unfortunately, wish I had a better reason for it. So let's see. Let's go for another Would You Rather. This one's a fun one. I think you guys will all like this. Talking about terrible movies. The next round of Would You Rather. Would you rather be Chev Chilios from Crank? I probably butchered that, but essentially Jason Statham in Crank or Jason Statham in The Transporter. Are you blue or red on this one? And then we'll actually we'll watch the Sean Bean Dies thing together. Pax, you've not... All right, Pax. It's true, though. Sean Bean dies in every movie. And there's also that other... I feel like we watched it together at some point on this. There's that Asian guy from... I remember him vividly dying in Last Action Hero, but he also died in Die Hard. He's the one that when the terrorists go downstairs and they're at the concession stand and he's there with his gun like on one of the display cases and he sees a chocolate bar, he reaches down, he eats it and bites the chocolate bar. Like that dude also dies in every movie. So we'll find that one and watch together too. But geez, I'm even bored watching the trailer and it's less than 2 minutes. All right, so Eric's going with The Transporter. Sick. Never seen Crank. I watched Crank for whatever reason, and I think I've told the story before. I watched Crank, and it was like it just kind of went. Then Crank 2. I was bored at my ex's house. This was back in New York, so that was probably 8 years ago, 7 years ago, something like that. And she went out to do something. I was at her house, and she had some reason at her apartment they had HBO randomly. Like you plug the TV in the wall, kind of like the bootleg thing at school. But you plug the TV in the wall, and you had like the regular channels. You had like New York 1, CBS, Fox, and then HBO for some reason. And Crank 2 came on, and that movie they just so embrace the fact that this movie concept makes no sense. Like the first one already did that where they're like, this is kind of crazy that you have to do that. But in the next one, they take it to a whole nother level. And it's absolutely ridiculous. Crank 2 is absolutely ridiculous. But so much so that she came back home from running her errands and sat down and was like, what are you watching? And I was like, Crank 2. And she's like, what is it about? And I was like, I'm still not sure. And we actually watched the entire movie because it was that bad we had to watch. Not that it's that bad, but The Boys season 2 so far, like I'm just not sure what's going on. Like what's the plot here? I'm still watching it, but you know, Crank 2 especially is just something else. Let's see what else we have here. The Scooby Life is going with The Transporter. Pax would say, I'd say The Transporter. Crank is a crazy movie. And Valeria is going with Transporter. All right. Sounds like we're going Transporter on this one. I agree. I'll go Transporter. Yeah, 85%. I feel like just because most people have not seen Crank. And let's be real, Transporter was supposed to be Hitman. They probably just didn't have the rights to it. All right, so let's definitely look up the Sean Bean Dies and everything. We have to watch that. And if there's anything else that came up that you think of that we should be watching together on the show, let me know. We're already halfway through the show. Time flies on here. Let's see. Anyway, leave a thumbs up if you've not done so. And that one's from 9 years ago. This one's from 4 years ago. He's actually on Larry King at one point. All right, we're gonna watch that too. But this movie here, Sean Bean Death Scene compilation. And for the record here, let's see. For the record, there's going to be spoilers on Sean Bean movies. So we're talking, and this is the 2016. So we're talking Game of Thrones. We're talking, pretty much if I name a movie right now, you can assume he's going to die because this is the Death Scene compilation. So how about this? If there's a movie or TV show you want to watch with Sean Bean in it, and you don't want to know if he dies, just don't watch, mute this, come back in 4 minutes or something like that. But essentially, Sean Bean's going to die for 4 minutes. That's what's happening here. All right? You've been warned. I love Crank more than Transporter, but the Transporter is a more interesting person. What was the other thing I just saw? The late Transporter scene where he fights in the oil on the bike pedals made me lose my mind. Yeah. And Transporter was the first movie I've ever seen where in the trailer something happens, but it doesn't happen in the movie. And in that, it's he's in the kitchen and somebody shoots an RPG into the house. Like, I think he's in Greece or something. They shoot an RPG into the house and he takes a tray and deflects the RPG off somewhere. So that happens in that movie. Where was I? Why did I lose my my thing? Hang on, let's see here. That's not that one. Oh, there you go. All right. Let's watch Sean Bean Death Scene compilation. Oh, I should probably put the sound back on. By the way, shout out if you can name all the movies. So far, I don't know these two. This one's by far my favorite. You die via cows.
Well done, Jack. You have avenged her well. A man cannot have every woman worth having.
I still don't know these movies.
God have mercy on your soul. Clarissa, let this redeem my sins.
That is Golden. No, Air Force One. Get off my plane.
For England, James?
There you go. GoldenEye.
For me.
Do you think at a certain point it's just in your contract that you're supposed to die in a movie? This one was deep. By the way, still one of the best video games ever. Lord of the Rings, Two Towers. What was that one? Equilibrium. Underrated.
But don't.
I mean, did you know before this video that Sean Bean died this many times?
God is restored.
There you go.
Example of your death.
It's funny, when Game of Thrones came out, I actually started watching it, and when I saw that he was in it as, what is he, Ed Stark, I think? I was shocked. I was like, oh, he's in this as the main character? Like, that's weird that they're not going to kill him in something. Spoiler alert on that. But let's see what he says on Larry King about that.
Throughout his extensive TV career, his characters are known to die. In fact, there is a website dedicated to your character's deaths called don'tkillseanbean.com. Have you seen it?
Yes.
The website's front page reads, Sean Bean dies in everything, which is a shame because he is awesome. This blog is dedicated to ending the untimely deaths of Sean's characters in television and film. Help us save Sean Bean.
Oh, good. I didn't know about that.
Isn't that nice?
Promising, yeah.
Do you ever wonder why they kill you
off? I guess I used to play, and I still do play a lot of bad guys and villains and psychopaths. So I guess that's one of the reasons that...
Why do you think you get typecast that way?
I think I played a few at the beginning of my career, and I was very good at them, and people, really.
But he seems like such a nice guy.
They hated me that much that I think the studios thought that we've got to kill him and make sure he really is dead. I did Patriot Games. I played
Patriot Games, not Air Force One.
Supposedly bad guy in that, and I shot the end of that 3 times because of Harrison Ford. First, he drowned me, and then I went back to England, and I flew back the next weekend. He drowned me again, but then he smashed something in my head. They said that didn't work, so then I flew back again, and he killed me with a boat hook on a ship. And I think they were quite, they were quite sure of that I was dead.
Hey guys, Larry here.
That's great.
Thanks for watching me. Be sure to check out.
What I loved about that interview, I think the most, one, Sean Bean seems like such a nice guy. Like, why they always got to kill him for? He didn't do nothing. 2, the microphone there does nothing. Like, there's just a microphone for no reason in the shot. Is what it is, of course. Oh wow, can I actually do this? Let me see. Wow, learn something new. Let's check the chat real quick. Did we even answer the last question on either? I think we did. Let me check. We did, yeah, Transporter. That was the last one there. Let's see. Mr. Rayberg says, I've never seen Game of Thrones. Now that I know he dies, I won't have to. The spoiler alert there is that he actually dies in like the first season. There's like, what, 8 seasons of that show? Yeah, and the Killer Cows one, that's my favorite by far. I don't know these so far, but was the first one Tomb Raider, or are these in order of his career? Not sure. We can check. Yep, Never Forget Boromir. Point Blank, I still not seen that. That's one of the ones I should. He should be knighted. Yep. He does die a lot. Instead of being knighted via touching his shoulders, he stabs him in the heart. That'd be good. Steven in the house, good to see you. Oh, I didn't give a Joel as well. And yeah, I'm not sure. We'll look that up now. Let's see. Mr. Sean Bean is South Yorkshire, so he'd be British. Yep, in the UK. Born April 17th, 1959. But, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the next round of either. No, I'm just going to try to find it now. I'm going to find that other guy who dies and everything. And you'll know who I'm talking about. He's just a generic bad guy that dies in every single action movie that he's in. As I mentioned, let me see. They said he's in Die Hard. He's probably like villain number 55 or something like that. Where are you? That's like all he does. He's always there. He is. Found him. Oh, that's right. He was in Bill and Ted as well. Let's see. His death reel is a little bit shorter. So let's go to that. By the way, if you're just in here, again, I keep touching the camera. I turned on the thing. No. It should turn off. I couldn't get my app on again. So if you're new here, HeyArcher Live, pour yourself a drink. We got about 15 minutes left. Your show, not my show. So we went down this rabbit hole now of famous deaths in movies. We're talking about underrated movies before. Somehow we fell into Sean Bean, and I brought up the Sean Bean death reel. Now we have the Leong, I want to say his name is. Oops. Let's see. Let me just get it queued up here. And just like in the last one, I feel like these movies are going to be easier for all of you to like pinpoint out. With Sean Bean, a lot of those was hard. I didn't know a lot of those movies. If I remember, we'll go back and try to see what all those movies are. But I feel like with Al Long here, you're going to know most of these movies. Assuming I'm saying his name correctly. Right. That's not the right button. But that one is the right button. Now you know who I'm talking about. Get some sound on. This is the scene from Die Hard I was talking about. Oh, that was Big Trouble. Lethal Weapon. Oh, Action Jackson. My shit. I love Action Jackson. Best Carl Weathers movie ever. Don't even at me.
Hey, your kid's Sable, are you?
You better believe it, brother.
Die Hard, there it is. Oh, Black Rain. Great movie. That one I don't know. Just dead. What's that movie? That one I want to watch. Oh, with Brandon Lee? Oh man. Was that Rapid Fire? Last Action Hero. Ice that guy. Whole new phrase. Escape from LA. Ooh, now he's getting older. Oh, is that 24? Is that your boy?
Stay back! This ain't no single-shot Derringer!
You tried to blind me with that lie, Sheriff, for showing what he done to my shirts.
You the mug-eye, little butt-boy.
Thank you for your cooperation. I must leave you now.
I love that dude. That guy's so cool. But that's the thing, like always getting stuck, like that's your jam. And I may have mentioned this before. Like I remember there was this whole thing about like in the shipping world, like if you want your boat to sink for insurance reasons, like there's certain people you call. Like I feel like that's what it is in these. Like they're like, all right, I'm gonna have a bad guy. They're gonna die. We'll just call Sean Bean, or we have, a henchman that we need to like die really cool, and who looks like he's really a bad guy. Al Long, I'm not sure. But I also had some trailers to get to, and I didn't even get a chance to hit any of them. See what you guys do here? That's why I always say this is your show. We got those. Don't be mad. Never seen it. Never seen what? Which one? If you say Die Hard, dude. Oh, but wait, I know about Action Jackson. Dude, Action Jackson's such a good movie. Action Jackson, such an underrated action movie of the 80s. And it had that girl from, I can't think of her name. I think she actually died of cancer, if I remember. No. Now we're going to Action Jackson. But it's Carl Weathers. And the girl who was also in, she was in The Last Dragon. $1988. Love it. That's one of the things. The fact that Carl Weathers, first of all, Carl Weathers is one of my favorite actors, not necessarily because like he makes amazing movies, but just like he's in staples, Happy Gilmore, Predator, Action Jackson, Rocky. Like he's in like just legit like staples of our action movie generation. And the fact that he wasn't in The Expendables really pissed me off. I don't know if he rejected the offer. I don't know if the offer was given. I'm assuming Sly asked him to do it. If Sly didn't even ask him to do it, dude, you've not seen Die Hard?
Boo! Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo! Boo! Boo!
I don't know if you know this, Paxmas, but Die Hard is one of the most controversial movies ever made because the debate is, and throw it in the chat if you know what I'm going to say, the debate is in that movie. But the debate of the movie Die Hard is whether or not Die Hard is or isn't a Christmas movie. Now, Joel in the comments will attest that it is one of the greatest Christmas movies ever. He just typed it the second I said that. Mind you, there's a tape delay here, so it's not even like I cued him on that. But Die Hard is an amazing movie, and my girlfriend got me into Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which Joel also endorses. And in that show, the main character, Die Hard, is his favorite movie. And there's an episode where on Christmas he gets stuck in a mall with terrorists, and he's like freaking out because he's like, "This is my Die Hard dream. Like it's finally happening in real life." So you need to change that. Pax, there's a lot of things I need to catch up on movie wise. You need to catch up on Die Hard. But here, I'll show you guys the Action Jackson trailer because why not? This is 80s right here.
If we tell you about Action Jackson, you promise not to go befouling our patrol car?
There's been a lot of talk about Sergeant Jericho Jackson.
Some say that some researchers at NASA created him to be the first man to walk on the moon without a spacesuit.
Harvard law degree. Your old partner seems to be some kind of magnet for trouble.
We wouldn't have it any other way.
But forget everything you've heard.
Jackson is so vicious, we don't even let him have a gun.
Because action speaks louder than words.
Chill out.
Why do they call you Action?
Not to catch you. Now I got you. So one big fella. Action Jackson.
Billy!
I bet you make a good living at this, don't you?
Some action.
Yabby dabby doo. 1, 2, 3, go! If I was to hit you again, you'd probably slam my little body right through that wall. I was thinking about it.
Carl Weathers is Action Jackson, and action is on the way.
Mark it on your calendar. That day is coming.
So good of a movie. That movie is so good. And you know what the other thing I just kind of realized? So in Last Action Hero, I'll show you in a second here. First of all, where's homeboy? Where are you? Yeah, Shannon Stone's in it. So this dude, Billy from Predator, there was, I can't confirm, I don't have the proper sources here, but allegedly Billy was like actually legit crazy in real life, and Arnold and everybody else had like not a restraining order, I think, but they had like something in their like deal that like he couldn't interact with them, and like they needed security on like there because of him. That's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true. Dude's crazy. I think he's only been in like 2 movies. But talk about 2 awesome movies, Action Jackson and then Predator. But the part I was going to mention, let me see if I can find it. No. Come on. Oh, it skipped through the whole thing. He's rocking the red shirt, blue jeans, and boots. And the other movie, I love that, the chill out part. The other movie where the person has that uniform, yeah, there you go, is Arnold Schwarzenegger in, yeah, here you go. He jumps out the building. I can't really see it. But he's doing red shirt, blue jeans, boots. And that's the uniform that Arnold has in Last Action Hero. So I'm wondering, since Last Action Hero is one of those like homage movies, I wonder if that was a little like Easter egg in there of him wearing that as his gear in honor of Last Action Hero. That's I tell you, this show is so educational, so damn educational. I didn't get through any of the other trailers I wanted to watch. Let's see what you guys had in the comments there. It was doing a Christmas party. Yeah. And Eric agrees, 100% Christmas movie. I'll watch Die Hard. Yeah, you do have to watch Die Hard. We need to, I'm guessing, do a Die Hard marathon. Maybe I should make Die Hard my watch party movie for 300. I'm totally down. Yes, Vanity. That's her name. Vanity. Good job, Scooby. On my channel, they also passed me Waller. I'm down for that. Or even Aaron Waller. Yeah, for Christmas, New Year's week. I think that'd be a good idea. I think we should each do a watch party. Anybody who wants to do one, of course I'll do one on my channel. All of you can do it on your channel. I'll plug it for sure. By the way, thanks for all of you who watched the last watch party. Aaron was in it the entire time. Aaron gets like all the trophies and awards. He made the entire watch party of Constantine while it was live. But afterwards, it actually did a lot of views. So shout out to any of you who watched that after the fact. Yep, love Last Action Hero. Anybody know Hudson Hawk? I remember Hudson Hawk. I oftentimes confuse that with Nighthawks with Sylvester Stallone and Billy D. Williams. But Pax is down for the watch party. All right, hang on. I got to get one of these trailers in. Again, they weren't anything crazy. But, let's see. Watch later. But a couple of them I was like, oh, that seems interesting. Where are you? This one we'll do these 2 back to back. This first one's going to be for Pax. I know he's going to be heading out soon to start his live show. and then we'll call it a wrap.
Yo, Mama. Sorry, Dr. Mama.
How do you think this year's gonna go for these new students?
I'm psyched.
You're excited for the first day of school?
Why is everybody so rich?
Are you ready for my party Saturday night?
I got DJ Khaled's Baby to make you a playlist. It's okay. Time out. What is up with these kids?
In attendance will be the governor of California.
Max, Dad?
You look amazing and your hair's fire.
My dad's also coming.
I don't care about your dad, Spencer. I just care about Zach and Kelly.
We all want these new kids to feel welcome. Let's see what happens.
Can we talk?
Did you just sit backwards in a chair? Wow, I've never seen anyone do that in real life.
It's not gonna work unless we get to know them.
You only know how Bayside works for kids like you. Hot kids, privileged kids. Privileged kids.
Bayside, it's where I finally felt like I belong. This place is magic.
What? Damn, I love magic.
Hey, Max, actually, I ordered cheese on mine. Take a look in your pocket. Does this place ever stop being weird?
A 1, 2, 3.
Tell me that dude doesn't look like the Kingsman guy. Oh, Kelly Kapowski.
Will you go to dinner with me?
Stop eavesdropping.
We're not. We're the Bayside Acapella group.
Bayside.
You're
the straight streaming.
When I grow up, I want to be just like you. A single childless adult who parties with kids.
I'm okay with. All right, this was the other one I wanted to.
Twas the night
had to entertain
before
myself.
Life Day in a galaxy far, far away.
Looking good. Tree, food, decorations.
Coming together heroes were to celebrate the day.
Please be a cape. Please be a cape.
It's a wrap! For Rey, adventure called, and she thought it would be fast.
Wow.
But there she found a key to the galaxy's past.
Sorry. Oh, Master Luke, what are you doing? This is so cool. We've seen my master. My master's master.
Concentrate.
My master's father.
Impressive.
My master's father's master.
Emperor Palpatine? I don't believe it.
You think maybe you could put a shirt on?
It's a key to travel across space and time.
I will change the future.
So sure are you?
Less talky, more fighty.
Pod races.
Jigs! Oh, double jigs!
Oh.
So cute.
Ooh, gimme. Galaxy's best emperor. Meh.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Music.
A time of joy this is.
Ray.
Of friendship. Of family.
Who are you guys?
Master Skywalker.
My son. I mean, these binary sons.
Unta solos?
You want to shoot first? After you.
Wait. Why does that look like the best Star Wars that I've seen in like the last 20 years? Am I crazy here? Did that look dumb to all of you? I'm actually like legit dumbfounded here. And then I know we have to call it a show. I for some reason have to showgirls. Well played, sir. Well played. I legit thought that looked really good. I've never seen any of the Lego movies, like Batman Lego or whatever other Lego movies there are. That actually looked pretty entertaining. And the fact that it's on Disney Plus, it's free if you have Disney Plus. That's gonna have to be a watch. I'm sorry, the whole time travel thing. Go watch that. Watch that movie make more sense than any of the other 3 movies that just came out. I don't know what it is, but I feel like that's going to answer questions that we could not even get out of the damn Star Wars movies. Yeah. I don't know how else to end the show, but with that. Oh, is it muted? No, we should be good. Anyway, HeyArcher Live every Thursday, 8 p.m. Thank you all for being here. Mandalorian comes out tomorrow, so stay tuned for a review after that. The Boys, I'll be reviewing that pretty soon. And we'll be doing some other cool stuff too. Don't forget, send me all the stickers. Hang on. Send some stickers. I can add them to the desk. It'll be fun. But most importantly, I'll talk to all you nerds in the next video. Hand motions. Peace. By the way, head over to Paximus. He's going live in about a minute.
More specifically, vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
Boo! Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo! Boo! Boo!